Welcome to my apartment. This is the Alcove studio apartment. My name is Chris, and I've lived at Holiday Park Plaza for a little over 6 years. I've been in this apartment for 2 years. I downsized from a larger one-bedroom apartment. I am thrilled to be here and very happy to show you the design features that, and Andrea helped me sort of figure out, but the design features that really make this very livable. This apartment has less than 600 square feet. I think it's 595 square feet, which most people would say, oh, I could never do that. Yes, you can, and let me show you how. I'd like to show you first the big picture of this apartment because the windows give you an additional 50% more window than you would find in a normal one-bedroom apartment because there is no wall dividing the two rooms. So you get this panoramic view which adds to the sense of light and space, and both of those were important to me. People first said you'll never be able to fit in a queen-size bed into a bedroom in this apartment. I love it, and there's plenty of room, as you can see. I don't ever feel crowded. I have room for a piano that fit perfectly with that other window. The bookcase is very small, and I've given away most of my books. I'm a retired professor, so I started out with a lot of them. I've winnowed down to this many. The other books went off to our in-house library, which I recommend, so they're always there when you want them, or to Friends of the Library for their book sale, which we hope resumes pretty soon. This is the major clothing closet. The renovation team put in the shelving, which makes it very convenient. Now, not all of my clothes are here, unfortunately. Some of them stay under the bed depending on season. I point that out because some people in the alcove have chosen to have wall beds. If you have a wall bed, you give up your underneath the bed storage. So that's why that's the way it is. In the living room, well, I guess you could call it the living room, it looks as though I could only ever have one other person over for coffee or a glass of wine. I've had 5 or 6 people in this space pre-COVID days, and we were just fine. But I never worry about trying to do a big entertainment thing because we have the solarium on each floor, and I've had large family gatherings in the solarium. And in the winter, I really like to meet up in the penthouse by the fireplace with my friends. And so really, even though this looks like maybe a small area for entertaining, you have, in a sense, a whole building. The outside, I'll introduce you to my dwarf Ginkgo tree. I've had this little tree for about 4 years. It drops its leaves, which is a bit of a nuisance, but it's wonderful in the spring and summer. This is as much deck as I choose to have. So, place to have coffee or a glass of wine. It's cooler in the afternoons on this side of the building, but in the morning, wonderful sun. Neighborhood view with some of the trees flowering. It's wonderful. Another thing I would point out, I have small furniture, except for the bed and the piano, and I'm really happy that I do. I have put all of my CDs onto the iPad, so with Pandora I can listen to all my own music, or with Spotify I can have whatever I want. And it all comes from the soundbar. And then with streaming, you really don't have a need for very much in the way of electronics. My desk, this is brand new. I'm showing it off to Andrea. This is my new desk. I love it. And a file drawer in the bottom. So in the kitchen area, you'll notice that there used to be a full-size or a range, a regular stove. I'm very happy with a cooktop. Most of what I do is either a omelet in the morning, and then I make a lot of soups. And there's not much need for me to have an oven. So what I did instead was to have that pulled out and then have the drawers put in. And if I do need to bake something, I have a little toaster oven. But I can tell you that in a year and a half, I haven't used it. All of the things we bring. This is one of the things that I really like about the design of this. Most of the time, the microwave is out above the counter. I didn't want to do that. I wanted a really clean, simple look. So Renovation put in the shelves and put in the electrical outlet for the microwave. And then I brought my own wine cooler. So this is kind of my pantry. I had a lot of fun thinking about this small bathroom. This bathroom is smaller than some of the other alcoves because there's a column of concrete that comes through it holding up the building, which I'm very thankful for. I put in this barn door system of the shower door, and I consider it just really a work of art. So it's functional but beautiful. And otherwise, I put in very light counters, white. That brightens it, and then it gives, again, the contrast with a smoking jacket gray. I should also let you know that, like this small bookcase, I bought that from our thrift shop. And we have Wise Buys donation area. And so when people downsize, they often donate things. And so that came from Wise Buys. This rug came from Wise Buys. So we have a variety of things that you might be interested in looking at when you do move. If you bring too much, that's a donation opportunity too. One of the things that I really have appreciated since living at Holiday Park Plaza is my little dining table. This is a 30-inch dining table that I bought at Crate & Barrel. 30-inch tables are very hard to find, or at least I think they are, but they really fit the size of the apartment. And during lockdown, I had moved the table over to the window, so I had a window seat, and then I turned this space into my Tai Chi studio. So you can think creatively about the space even though you don't have a whole lot. So, thank you.